Hello everyone, and welcome to...
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So it's down to business here. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
This guy, Declan Rice, is a player I really rate. With him, you get exactly what it says on the box. A workhorse defensive midfielder who likes to stay in the deeper part of midfield, knowing his primary job is to make sure he shuts down any build-up play in that area.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. That's an imaginative pass. No, that's been intercepted. Not the most accurate pass. Now it's Rooney. So what can they make of this? He's a sharp little ball here. And he shoots! No, that was never going to make it. And this is Messi. Ambitious ball here. And he's intervened well there. Neuer gets it away. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with... And Aubameyang!
Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Knocks it into space. Oh, super find. And he can thump it away. First quarter of an hour gone. Alvarez. Well read, nice interception. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Played into space. He's found space here. Lee Kang-in picks it up out wide. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Manchester United still without a single shot on target. No, he's just misjudged that one. Now it's Lee Kang-in. The ball has bounced loose now. Oh, that's well spotted. Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Aims beyond the defence. Takes a shot! Goal! Manchester United! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Manchester United have taken the lead.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Now it's Aubameyang. Now then, the ball's come loose. And it's with the keeper. Rice. And this is Rooney. Oh, that's fabulous. Hazard. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
Great defending, strong and determined. Rice. And this is Messi. Alvarez! And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. McAllister is always looking to break lines. McAllister makes a dash for it. Looking for the run. Ah, that's a fine interception. That's travelling a long way. Oh, nicely intercepted.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Pau Torres wins the duel this time. Messi. Rijkaard. Tries to play it through. That's a shade optimistic. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Manchester United clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Guardiola gets across to intercept that. That is ended up in no man's
There
land.
will be 1 minute
That
at a
pass
time.
isn't the best. Pau Kubasi kept his eye on it, and he's there. So, a temporary halt to the action. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness perhaps the only things lacking. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, I'm a little bit worried for them and the way they've looked in transitions, Peter. They've been a bit exposed, so they might be only one down, but they can't afford to have any more sloppy moments. Concede another, and we know it's an awful long way back.
Manchester United looking solid, if not too much more at half-time. It's 1-0.
Substitution for Paris Saint-Germain. Number 13, Yorel Hato.
Away we go again.
Number 11, Pierre
Manchester United
Aubameyang.
currently ahead by the smallest of margins.
Number 6, Joshua Guardiola. Number 21,
Koundé
Andrei Shevchenko.
are somewhat off target. He won't be happy with that one. Probing pass. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Koundé. Now, can they get him away? Koundé. It's an inviting looking ball, that. That has been cut short. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Shot and goal!
He is just a joy! About as smooth as it gets.
For Manchester United.
And there we have it, the two-goal cushion.
Number 21.
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
Eden Hazard.
Manchester United are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but...
And the finish! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 11.
So we have movement on
Wayne
both benches.
Rooney. Number 21. Eden Hazard. Number 4.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Alexis McAllister. Coming on the field.
Manchester United
Number
are, of
18.
course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise.
Number 19. El Hadj Diouf.
Alvarez.
Number 20.
Oh, that's a key interception.
Yamal. Number 10. Lionel Messi.
Yamal receives it in a good position here. Yamal will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And he's being shifted off. And the shot! And that's in! And they are dragging it back! Game on again! Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that. But you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now, all of a sudden, it seems the belief is back. That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually, you might just get that little break.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Back in possession and ready to go again. Shevchenko. Can he finish? And it's in! And with the match slipping away, they have hauled themselves off the canvas.
For Paris Saint-Germain.
A horrible blip, a horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
Manchester United. Number 5.
Final checks on the touchline, a change about to occur.
Yeah, I think he's been told to play that role of the tactical pivot, spraying the ball about sometimes, driving it forward from the middle of the park.
It's turning into quite a gem, this.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping or...
It's Rooney! Oh, it's come off the upright. That's put paid to the danger.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
And this is Rooney, and it's made its way to him. Now, he's got space here. That is good alertness. Great vision. Done delicately. Dink through. Well, that's been cut out, well played.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
De Jong. Yamal. Looking to play him in. De Jong providing an outlet on that flank. He's having a shot! Oh, he's done it! So is that it? Is this the moment they stole it?
Goal scorer for Paris Saint-Germain.
That was a given, it always was.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
Chance! Oh, it's fallen loose again! And no mistake. They have stolen level at the last.
The goal scorer for
Some
Manchester
heroic
United.
goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
That has been drummed into him from such an early age, Peter. It almost came as second nature. He susses the keeper couldn't hold on to it, and he's there in a flash.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
It just goes to show you what determination can achieve. OK, there isn't much time left, but if we have to find a winner now, there's no question who I'll be backing.
So that's it. It is all over. What a game. A contest of ferocity and marvellous talent from start to finish. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Red is the colour, the only colour. We bring you this game, of course, from Old Trafford, Manchester. And we're underway. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, I've always liked the look of Mason Mount. We all know about his technique, Peter, but it's his movement off the ball, which is expected from a number 10 these days. His ability to make use of the movement around him is...
Messi! He's scored!
What a super start! A total shocker for the opponents. Talk about how to wrestle control. That's how you do it. Yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
So, a breakthrough already. Played out to the left flank. Van Dijk gets across to intercept that. McAllister. Koundé cuts it out. De Jong. Mount. McAllister. Now, can they get him away? Well timed, excellent interception. Van Dijk. Well, that has not gone well. Lee Kang in. Oh, important interception. And he welcomes it in. Koundé gets it clear. Ball's gone out of play. Plays it in low. Deftly away. Ambitious ball here. Oh, nicely intercepted. Pedri. He shifted it to the flank. Played out towards the right wing. He's given the time to pick a pass. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Messi is in a really good position out wide. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Not the most accurate pass.
Barcelona have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
He's found a way through. Messi! Well, now it's a race for the... Has him! And he's stuck it away! But, oh, it's offside.
And needless to say, he disagrees.
A moment's uncertainty there, but it is the right call. Defending was strong and firm. Mount. And it's De Jong. Looking for options for movement. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. There's a sharp little ball here. And it's lofted through here. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Manchester United clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
That's an imaginative pass. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Oh, good take in a good area. Now, try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Barcelona are a team known for their direct brand of football, so Jim, what are we looking for here?
Well, I think it depends on a couple of things, Peter. Firstly, you know, whether they have a quality passer who can play those balls from a little deeper. And then secondly, you need someone up front to be able to hold on to it, be the link man. It can be very effective against teams that like to press high up the pitch.
McAllister, he's found a way through. Rice. Chance, surely! Goal! They are right back in business.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
Number 11.
It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Oh, he's tripped him right on the cusp of the penalty area. So a big, big chance now from 12 yards. So, having trailed to lead. And he's kept it out. And he's intervened well there. Looking for a runner. Knocks it into space. McAllister. Lee Kang in.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Manchester United with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Messi. Tries to pass it through. That's put paid to the danger. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Tries to play it through.
2 added minutes.
Spread neatly. Koundé cuts out the pass. Robertson. Can he get on the end of this? Well, that looks a decent ball. And it's been played through. too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. And it's half-time. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Manchester United will be pretty happy with the way they've performed so far. They remained calm after going behind, and they were able to raise the intensity, get their equaliser. So this isn't bad at all.
Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incident and talking points. A decent watch this, and it's 1-1 at half-time. So straight into the second half. Messi. He's gone for goal. It's loose now and they want to get it back. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Azar. That has ended up in no man's land. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Pass is just off target. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And here's Rooney.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And that's a throw-in.
Substitution for Manchester United, number 11, Wayne Rooney. Number 21, Eden Hazard.
That's an
Number
excellent
4,
interception.
Lee Kang-in. Coming on the field, number 18, Erling
Takes a
Haaland.
shot!
Number
Now, who's going to be
19,
first to this?
El Hadji. Number 20.
That's a risky ball, you've got to say. De Jong, nice-looking ball. Saliba kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And he's only too happy to take that back. Pass somewhat off target. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent.
Shot a goal! Goal! Manchester United! And the comeback is complete! Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
And in a trice, the substitute has scored already.
That's just as the manager would have seen it. An impact sub.
Manchester United with the lead.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
It's their second corner of the game. And he's gone looking for safety. Clipped into space. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. This might spell danger.
Barcelona really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Taken back almost at once. McAllister. Manchester United are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Now it's Haaland. And he's quick to return. Chance for a shot! Koundé. Now it's Messi. Oh, that's a clever-looking ball. And he cuts out the supply. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? And that's really well manoeuvred. Probing pass. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Yamal. Decent chance! And he's stuck it away. 2 ahead, late in the day. Game over, surely.
Manchester United.
What a delicious finish. That is immaculate.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
Manchester United now in a position far more desirable.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that 2-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
Number 13, Frankie de Jong.
Caicedo
Coming on the
aims
field.
beyond the defence.
Number 24, Reece James. Number 5,
Caught offside that time.
Moises Caicedo.
Manchester United are making a change now.
Number 22, Orkun Kökçü. Number 15,
Robertson.
Pedri. Coming on the field.
Adeyemi. Well
Number
seen.
10,
Saw that coming.
Lionel Messi. Number
Now it's
5,
Haaland.
Nicolo Barella.
He's on it. Can he get away?
That's just playing it safe and simple.
It's gone for a throw-in. The pass is intercepted. Looking to play him in. It's a pretty loose pass. James. And he was quick to react. And it's Messi. That ball looks a good one. Thinks about the shot. Oh, this is a great position. All eyes on the referee. It's a penalty. Manchester United presented with a golden opportunity here.
Substitution for Barcelona. Number 10,
The chance to pull further
Lionel
clear.
Messi. Coming on the field is number 6.
Oh, he saved it.
There will be 5 minutes at a time.
And a chance!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
James. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. Oh, he's been caught napping. Tries a shot! Well taken goal. But that is not going to count.
Well, I think he knew, Peter, the way he sheepishly looked across.
Disappointment and relief on either side. Nothing doing. That's been cut out, well played. Great vision. And that could set him on his way. James. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Manchester United have done it with iron, with pragmatism.
Hello everyone, and welcome to
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Peter, I really like this lad, Jules Koundé, a lot. He isn't the biggest, but he's known for having a big character that makes up for that. He's brilliant in boxes, and he can outmuscle opponents that are much bigger than him. You add a little bit of pace to that, and he's a formidable presence at the back.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. Rooney is onto this. Oh, he's found support out wide. And the shot! Goal! Manchester United! Manchester United take the lead.
the goal scorer for Manchester United.
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
So, a breakthrough already. Genuine physical edge about this game. It is quite attritional.
Aubameyang clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
It's Rooney! Oh, good finish. Not one, but two. It is a dream start. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Manchester United are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down, but they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
That's the keeper's ball. Great vision. Luis Suarez! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Arsenal with the corner, they're first. He'll try from distance! And that's off target.
Well, that's a sign that he clearly feels the need to take it upon himself to try and get his side back into this.
McAllister. Can he get it through? And it's made its way to him. And this is Luis Suarez. Chance, surely! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Manchester United. Chance for a shot! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Koundé really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Arsenal have their third corner. Oh, great leap! He will be livid with himself.
Diego Costa really couldn't have done much better with that. He was under so much pressure.
A poorly directed kick from the keeper. He's given it away. Very nicely done. Good spot, that. Ødegaard gets on his bike and on the move. Knocks it into space. Mendes cuts it out. Ambitious ball here. Looking to play him in. It's a really well-measured ball. Lovely pass, but can he get... Decent chance! It is a fantastic goal! About as smooth as it gets!
The goal scorer for Manchester United.
And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Just wait.
He's in, and hit the bar! No, not quite.
Well, if they hope to have any chance of turning this round, they have to abandon their shoot on sight policy. It's just not working.
It's a searching pass. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Oh, Aubameyang! And no mistake. It could be a lifeline. 2 more needed. He gave it plenty and some. Thrashed it in.
Well, that was hit with genuine ferocity. You just don't stop those, Peter.
So could they be onto something here? That pass just didn't quite work. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Now that looks a decent ball. And he plays one through. That is good alertness. That pass has been well intercepted. Oh, that's a key interception. Pass somewhat off target. Manchester United heading towards the half-time break. The win very much in their sails. Aubameyang tries to pass it through, and he cuts out the supply. Kukçu. Now he's got space here, and this is Hazard. Goal kick. No, I stand corrected, it's a corner. Kukçu with the short one. Arsenal have the chance to go the other way. It's a pretty loose pass. Now that's well seen too. And he's worked it through.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
3 minutes at a time.
He's having a pop! He has hit that forcefully.
Well, I think he's surprised himself how he managed not to hit the target then. He seemed to believe it was going in.
That's a good ball out wide. And there's green grass ahead of him. Shoots! Oh, it's fallen kindly here. Glorious from Hazard! He's got himself an absolute peach. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Oh, he was definitely fully focused on that, Peter. His reaction and anticipation got him there when everyone else was spectating.
Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time.
Well, I certainly wasn't expecting this, Peter, but it was totally deserved. They've been very, very good, and they'll be itching to get back out there and take it on further.
Manchester United up by 3 after a terrific 45 minutes. Even in a game like this, you would think that should be enough. So let's get the ball rolling. That has been cut short. Ødegaard. Rooney. And he's intervened well there. Rice.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And it's Hazard. Rooney. Koundé kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Oh, no joy this time. Rooney is onto it in a flash. Diego Costa. Hazard. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Now it's Hazard. Throw in. Ah, good steal. He just read it. And he was quick to react. Aimed beyond the defence. That looks a cracking ball. Van Dijk gets over and intercepts. Azar. That has not gone well. Now it's Luis Suarez. Tries to play it through. Nicked it back promptly. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. That ball looks a good one. Ødegaard, who's set up one goal so far. Now it's Costa. Oh, just skips past his man. And Aubameyang! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Delivered in. Oh, he's been flattened there. Lee Kang in. And it's Rice. And this is Diego Costa. Kukçu is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Now it's McAllister. He is through here. That's a shade optimistic. Ødegaard. And that has left him in a heap. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Now it's Lee Kang-in. Now it's Luis Suarez. Can he get on the end of this? And smartly reclaimed. Oh, good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
Oh, look, his determination needed to be greater than the obstacle he was faced with, and it wasn't.
Probing pass. Threads one in. Rooney. Big chance! It has to be Wayne Rooney! A finish of true class!
For Manchester United. After
They are
73 minutes
gorging
play,
themselves here on a
number 11,
seriously gorgeous
Wayne
scoreline.
Rooney.
Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
And that's it. So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.
Hello everyone, and welcome to
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real
Manchester
expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So off we go then. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, Gerard Piqué. He's just about the toughest opponent you can imagine when it comes to one-on-one tussles, Peter. Pretty much unbeatable in the air or on the ground. He's also very comfortable on the ball and quite adept at picking a pass, whether it be long or short.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. Oh, he's been caught napping! And that has left him in a heap. Great vision. Shot a goal! It's and again! And he has kept it out somehow!
Hazard actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Manchester United with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. Oh, well played.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Gets a good foot in there. Oh, no question, that's a foul. And it's Bale. That is ended up in no man's land. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Tries to pass it through. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Plays it in low. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Kirkchu. And the ball is out of play. And here's Rooney. Kirkchu. So it is still 0-0. Pass somewhat off target. It's a pretty loose pass. Looking for options for movement. And this is Drogba. And he's running. Great chance! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front. So smooth. A signature finish.
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
First breakthrough.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
It's a searching pass. Oh, that's a key interception. That has not gone well. And he's managed to get free. And he was quick to react. No, that's been intercepted. Searching pass he's played there. Kirkchu. Nicely weighted ball. Not the most accurate pass.
Manchester United are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Foot in. McAllister going forward. And that pass just didn't quite work. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
And no, that was never going to make it. Diaz is the type of player who always likes having a bit of space in front of him. And he lines up a cross.
Oh, that was one big no-no when you've got a queue formed in the box.
Lee Kang and the shot! And that has fair fizzed.
Nothing wrong with the idea. Inches away.
Oh no, this does not look good. That's good pressing, squeezing the play, and shoots!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And here's Rooney. Lee Kang-in wins the duel this time. Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game.
Hello everyone, and welcome to...
Well, here we are with
today's
everything
match.
very much to play for. Win this one and they're
Against
going up.
Manchester
Incentives
United.
do not come much simpler or sweeter than that one. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So it's away we go then. Manchester United must not lose. The potential ramifications simply too much to contemplate. And he's intervened well there. Good running, strong and purposeful. Now that looks a decent ball. It's Luis Suarez! There is the genius of Luis Suarez!
As openings go, this is up there. Another magnificent finish from Mr. Magnificent. This could be good, very good.
So smooth, a signature finish.
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
Luis Suarez.
Shapes to shoot! And it's in! 2-0, and in next to no time. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
Rui Costa.
Galatasaray are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking...
Shoots! Oh, it's gone in! Just one in it now! The game takes on a whole new complexion! Oh, the deftness of touch, received it delightfully and finished it off sumptuously.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
Manchester United cut their deficit and look raring to go again.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Goes looking wide. Kukçu unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Oh, that's well spotted. Now it's Luis Suarez, and that is a little undercooked. Searching pass he's played there. Well read, nice interception. Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch. And this is Hazard. Not the most convincing of passes. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Looking to play him in. Koundé gets over and intercepts. Rijkaard.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Picked out brilliantly.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Now it's Rooney. Chance for a shot! It's loose, and oh, what has happened here? Hangs in across.
Manchester United are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side. They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Now it's Luis Suarez. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Now it's Luis Suarez. Rui Costa gets a foot in here. Great vision. And they're quick to get it back. Looking for the run. Now it's Rooney. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. And it's Kukçu. That's a foul, no two ways about it. And he's going to have his name taken. Rui Costa going forward. Now that's well seen too. And the shot! A real chance and a real let-off.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Now it's Luis Suarez. Pass somewhat off target. Kukçu. Mendes promptly onto that, and that is that. McAllister. Great ball, and it's shot at goal! And there's his goal! Oh, huge goal, massive goal. They hit the reset button, and we're back where we were. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
It's turning into quite a gem, this.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Now it's Barella. Can he get it through? Oh, that looks a cracking ball. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Manchester United clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. No way through. Into stoppage time, whistle due any moment. Rui Costa knocks it into space. Kukçu is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Plenty to aim at here. Guardiola gets it clear. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. Manchester United are involved in a terrific contest here. It's been a slugfest and a half. So we reach the halfway point.
Well, Peter, I can certainly tell you I wasn't expecting this. What a half, what a game of football so far. I was honestly expecting the floodgates to open, but how quickly things can change.
Well, it has been a high-octane first half, full of action, both sides with 2 goals going in at half-time. Manchester United get the ball rolling in the second half. Just eases him off the ball. Tries to pass it through. That's a cute ball. That's been cut out, well played. And this is Hazard. Nicely aimed pass. He's had a shot! Has another go!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And this is Rooney. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Looking for options for movement. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it was...
Real chance! That has been knocked clear. And he's managed to get rid. There will be a throw-in. Rooney bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Rui Costa. And it's Luis Suarez, spread out to the left. Cristiano Ronaldo. He's Cristiano Ronaldo! And he's decided to go for it. It's loose now and they want to get it back. And he's gone backward here. Hazard did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Oh, what a mistake! He's picked his way through. There's a no-nonsense tackle. And we have our very first corner. Kukçu with the short one. That has not gone well. And this is Rooney, and the shot! In he goes again! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Rooney wins the duel this time, and he shoots! He's got away with one there.
He's a lucky boy there. You lose the ball like that, and usually you're going to get punished.
Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Alexander-Arnold. Manchester United have got it back and they'll have another go. Now it's Lee Kang-in. Now, can they get him away? He's a sharp little ball here. Looking for a corner.
Substitution for Manchester United, number 21.
Manchester United can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Well, they want to win this, Peter, plain and simple.
He's going for goal! Oh, glorious! That is a special one! A finish of true class! And they've got their lead back.
Number 6.
It was the crispest of hits. He just crashed it in.
I think he's even surprised himself, Peter, in how well he caught that.
Galatasaray leading now. Saliba cuts it out. Change of plan here, perhaps. Mendes calmly anticipates. That's good running with the ball. Not the most accurate pass. Nicely spread.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Diouf, skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
McAllister really struggling to influence the game.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
And he's stuck it away! Oh, but the flag's up.
Yeah, spot on, although he takes issue with that.
A moment's uncertainty there, but it is the right call.
Substitution for Manchester United, number 14.
Manchester United have opted to make another change here.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Threads one in.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Taken back almost at once.
Galatasaray nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
Good ball, good take. Oh, greatly! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Rooney gets flagged offside. And Dijk is flagged offside. And this is Luis Suarez. It's Luis Suarez!
4 added minutes have been indicated.
Oh, there's a probing ball. The muscular approach does pay off here. Now it's Haaland. Oh, nicely intercepted. And it's Rui Costa. Oh, he's been caught napping, and he's in on goal. Oh, that pass isn't the best. He's had a shot! It is close, but that is the last of it. A game of margins, of thrills, the sort of game that is a great... Manchester United do have the look of a team with genuine ambition. Already on the cusp of promotion, they are looking to make a statement here. We are more than ready. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So that's got things underway. Manchester United need all the support they can get here. To say this is crucial would be to understate massively. Played into space. No luck with that dink over the top. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
And it's Hazard. Tries to pass it through. It's a threatening ball. And a chance! Well, they've got it again. He's got away. That'll be a throw-in. Intercepts the throw. That's well read. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, Peter. It's his pace that's his main attribute, especially over those first...
Bale! Oh, that was wicked, a truly wicked effort.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never short on confidence.
Oh, that's well spotted. Adams. He's a sharp little ball here, and he's managed to get free. Couple of decent early chances. It bodes well for an exciting game. Short changes him with that pass. Now it's Rooney. Threads one in. Oh, that's fabulous. Picked out. He's had a shot! It's there! And we have liftoff. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
So, a breakthrough already. That is good alertness. Mateus, always onto this. Chance for a shot! And that's a good finish. Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
Iraq are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
And it's been hooked away. Out again for a throw-in. And here's Kukçu. Stood up well to him there. Manchester United with the corner. They're first. Kukçu goes short. Kadiolu deals with that comfortably. Iraq are looking to go forward now. Nice looking ball. Lee Kang-in was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Oh, this looks sharp. Now he's got space here. Cannavaro gets over and intercepts. Lee Kang-in, and he's had it nicked away. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Nicely weighted ball. Looking for a runner. Kadiolu makes the interception. Looking for the run. And this is Bale. And he's having a shot! Oh, what a mistake! He's hit it long. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out.
Iraq have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Ambitious ball here. That is ended up in no man's land. Now it's Hazard. Aims beyond the defence. Nicely shaped ball. Pau Kubasi spots it and intercepts. Saliba gets across to intercept that. Can he get it through? And it's Hazard. And he shoots! And that is well cleared. Pau Kubasi promptly onto that, and that is that. That has not gone well. Pass somewhat off target. Now it's Hazard. Rooney. Oh, good take in a good area, and a shot! It's their second corner of the game. Kukçu plays it short. Oh, important interception. And now a sudden chance to counter. And that could set him on his way. Shot could be on. There's the shot! Yes! With fun and fury, they continue to do their thing. As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on.
And we've reached half-time. Well, the mood in the two camps couldn't be more different as they go in for half-time. Elation on one side, misery on the other. So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon. And we get things going again.
Well, things just haven't quite clicked, Peter, have they? They're behind and they deserve to be, but they've had a chance to regroup now, so we'll see how they come out at the start of the second half. Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
It's a searching pass. That's a throw. Rijkaard. This is De Jong. Oh, perfectly measured that. It's a pretty loose pass. Searching pass he's played there. It's Bale! Gareth glittering Bale! He's got himself an absolute peach. Untouchable, remorseless, relentless, a class of their own.
It just came down to a battle of wills between him and the keeper, and he won it with a cracking piece of trickery.
Iraq are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
It was indecision all round. They have to do a bit better than that. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Xavi Alonso.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
Aubameyang receives it in a good position here. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. Lobbed in behind. Kukçu.
The attendances for this match is 80,000.
Xavi Alonso. 60 minutes played. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Not the most accurate pass. And that has left him in a heap. Now, can they get him away? Oh, played through for the wide man. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
No, that's been intercepted, and he was quick to react. Oh, that's a key interception. Kukçu. Defending was strong and firm. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Kadiolu.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And this is Azar. Oh, the ball's gone astray. Azar. Ball's gone out of play. Manchester United choosing to make the first change.
Well, it's pretty obvious they have to change their approach if they want this, and they do.
Eden Hazard, number 4, Lee Kang-in, coming on the field. Number 15, Pedri. Number 20, Lamine Yamal.
It's a pretty loose pass. Well, that looks a decent ball. Pau Kubasi calmly anticipates. Vardiol. Cannavaro kept his eye on it, and he's there. Mateus can see things others simply cannot. Oh, well, that is not a great touch.
Well, I think that might well put him off watching tonight's highlights.
Xabi Alonso cuts it out. That has ended up in no man's land. Can he get on the end of this? And he's picked out the run. He's being urged to shoot. Bale! And it's in! And the chasm continues to widen. A brutal statement that underpins where these teams are at.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Aubameyang! Aubameyang! Goal of the glorious goal! A finish right from the top draw. They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty more to come.
Some of those...
It's Aubameyang. Oh, that's a super piece of goalkeeping.
I just thought he showed a little too much of it to the keeper, but I think he read the situation very well.
Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And there's green grass ahead of him. Tries a shot! And no mistake! And this is getting ridiculous, borderline crazy.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
This is such a dominant performance. The defence are sick of the sight of him, but he doesn't look finished just yet. Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
Xabi Alonso. Now it's Hazard. Pass somewhat off target. That's an imaginative pass. Xabi Alonso. Oh, easy pickings there.
Full added minutes have been indicated.
Oh, he's found support out wide.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Space for him to turn and look. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. And no, that was never going to make it. And he plays one through. And this is Bale. Oh, he's bustling through here. Oh, what a stop. Had to be at his very best. And that is that. Manchester United suffer a humiliating defeat. And if that weren't painful enough...
Hello everyone, and welcome to
Manchester United prepare for one of the most important games in their history. Last day, must win. It is the most unmissable of games, the real epitome of do or die. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So it's down to business here. Manchester United need all the support they can get here. To say this is crucial would be to understate massively. Lisandro Martinez kept his eye on it, and he's there. Hakimi spots it and intercepts. Milan have it back and can go again. Out for a throw. And he's had it nicked away. Now it's Berbatov. And this is Aguero. Always goal side. Aguero!
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Now it's Aguero. And this is Berbatov. Played into space. Oh, no joy this time. And this is Rooney. Oh, it's Rooney!
The goal scorer for Manchester United after 12 minutes is number 11, Wayne Rooney. Wayne
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
They still can't get carried away. They haven't been promoted just yet.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And that's definitely not his best. Oh, that's well spotted. In comes the corner. And we have our very first corner. They've played it short. In by Kovacic. Manchester United have the chance to go the other way. That has not gone well. McAllister is offering some sort of an apology there.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Rooney goes for a shot! That's really well cleared. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. McAllister. Hazard! Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world.
Hazard has taken on too much there. That isn't one of the areas he thrives on.
Looking for the run, and that could set him on his way. And he's cut it out. Chance! It's a goal! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. That was fabulous, the most adept of touches, the smoothest of finishes.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. Oh, very neat and tidy.
Wayne Rooney.
And yes, it's him again.
Wayne Rooney.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, that's a real psychological weight off the shoulders, I think. It's a very different game now at 2 up.
Hakimi. Now it's Messi.
Oh, really well played.
He is through here. Pass somewhat off target. It's a pretty loose pass. Saliba calmly anticipates. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Now it's Berbatov. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. And this is Aguero. Oh, he's burst through. Can he finish? They've got to be quick to recover this. Lee Kang in. Now it's Rooney. Kukçu is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. That's a shade optimistic. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Manchester United clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Tries to pass it through, and it's been played through. Kovacic gets on his bike and on the move. Can he get on the end of this? And this is Hazard. Oh, well played. He needed to get that right. Manchester United heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. And he's quick to snatch it back. Rooney. That could spell trouble. It's Aguero! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Lee Kang in was only too happy to help out in defence.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He's going to be disappointed with that. Hazard. Koundé cuts it out. And here's Berbatov. Short changes him with that pass. Hazard. So, a temporary halt to the action. Reflections on the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Manchester United are heading into the break, very happy with how it's gone so far. So off we go again. Now it's McAllister. Pass is just off target. Hakimi. That's good running with the ball. Looking to play him in. Saliba gets across to intercept that.
Manchester United couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Hakimi. And it's Messi. Messi proves just a little bit too strong. Vardio. And it's Kukçu. Manchester United have got it back and they'll have another go. Well, there's the clearance. Oh, good-looking ball. Messi. Now it's Berbatov. That has been slung wide. He can run onto that. And this is Berbatov. Berbatov gets flagged offside. That pass isn't the best. Lee Kang in. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Now, can they get him away? Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. And that's really well manoeuvred. Now that looks a decent ball. Berbatov! Oh, it's come off the upright. And again, once more against the woodwork. This is Berbatov. Lee Kang-in. McAllister receives it in a good position here. He's found a way through. Manchester United have reclaimed it. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
And he can thump it away. Now it's Rooney. Pau Kubasi kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Not the most accurate pass. And he's being shifted off it. No, that's been intercepted. Now it's Lee Kang-in. No, not quite on the same wavelength. And he's managed to get rid. Oh, it's played into the area. That is a brilliant interception. Now it's Berbatov. And it's McAllister. And here's Lee Kang-in. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Aguero. Lee Kang-in. And he was quick to react. Koundé with the clearance. Messi. Vardiol cuts out the pass. That has ended up in no man's land. Great defending, strong and determined. And no, that was never going to make it. Oh, that is a smashing piece of defending from him. Lee Kang-in. And he's only too happy to take that back.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Great vision. Well, that's beautifully weighted. And it's made its way to him. And he's there to belt it away.
Variety is the spice of footballing life too. They need to alter their approach and start shifting this ball out wide.
And this is Aguero. Now it's Berbatov. Alexander-Arnold wins the duel this time. And he cuts out the supply. Oh, well played, well sorted out. That is good alertness. Pass somewhat off target. And this is Berbatov. It's a throw-in. Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Lionel Messi coming on the field. Number 17, Vinicius Jr. Number 8, Kylian Mbappe. Number 20, Lamine Yamal.
Oh, easy pickings there. Vinicius Junior. Pedri. Kovacic. Milan are looking to break at pace. Now who's going to be first to this? Haaland.
There will be 1 minute at a time.
There'll be a minute of stoppage time. And this is Shevchenko. And Shevchenko! It is close, but that is the last of it. Manchester United have done it. So here we are, a new chapter begins, new heroes will arise, new legends will be written. It is time to turn the page.
Manchester United.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So we're up and running.
In a system like this, Peter, the winger-fullback combinations can be absolutely crucial.
Yeah, and no doubt you could expand on that for us, Jim.
Well, there's just so many potential options and movements, overlapping, underlapping, wingers vacating spaces to be occupied by fullbacks, coming inside, creating overloads down the middle on either flank. You get those right, and this can be a very effective system.
A tried and tested formula.
And believe it or not, Peter, we even did that back in my day.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Laporte gets across to intercept that, and they're back on the ball again. That's a throw. Intercepts the throw, that's well read. Pass somewhat off target. Well timed, excellent interception. Lee Kang in. It's come to nothing. It's a pretty loose pass. And it's Azar. This is a promising build-up. He's cut it out. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And this is Rooney. Oh, it's come loose. And we have our very first corner. Kukçu plays it short. Decent chance! And another try! Goal! Manchester United! Manchester United take the lead!
But pour l'équipe de Manchester United.
Paris Saint-Germain finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Now it's Gavi. And he cuts out the supply. Gavi, there he goes, motoring forward. Nothing wrong with that tackle, ball won cleanly. And this is Azar, and this is Rooney. Good read, needed to be. That's going up front in a hurry. He's not got that quite right. Femi. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Paris Saint-Germain clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Now it's a McAllister! Oh, that was no routine save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Manchester United have their second corner now. Kukçu goes short, takes a shot! It goes to show he is human after all.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
He's a sharp little ball here. Lovely pass, but can he get there? That has been knocked clear. McAllister is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Gavi. Dani Olmo. Azar. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. That has not gone well. Now it's Lee Kang in. That's a shade optimistic. Lee Kang-in is sporting a guilty look after that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Mignon comes out and deals with it. And he was quick to react.
Manchester United can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
Not the most accurate pass, but he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Manchester United clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Nice looking ball. That pass isn't the best.
Manchester United
Have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Temps additionnel,
Koundé.
1 minute.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Dani Olmo. No, again there's no way through. And he's going to have his name taken. Players have gathered round and they are clearly concerned. Oh, and that is a thrilling end to the first 45. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. Manchester United just ahead then as we reach 45 minutes.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak may be all it needs to change it.
Manchester United just ahead here in a tight game. They are 1-0 to the good. And we are back underway. Manchester United leading courtesy of the game's only goal. Now it's Agahawa. Some resolute defending there. Keeper's got good distance on that. Nicely weighted ball. Agahawa showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Let's a look and place it forward. Now that looks a decent ball, and he welcomes it in. And this is Hazard. Oh, the ball's run loose here. Hazard was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Looking for the run. Long ball by the goalkeeper. That's been cut out, well played. That looks a cracking ball. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Oh, super find. Oh, he's all alone. Oh, the keeper's done wonderfully well there.
Well, his positioning was just spot on and he made the goal look an awful lot smaller.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain. Le numéro 23.
Paris Saint-Germain can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Well, this could be a bit of a nightmare scenario for the defence, as you're going to be facing a very willing runner now, especially one that likes to make those runs beyond the defensive line.
That has ended up in no man's land. Vardiol. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, it's not looking good, Peter. You can't just stop playing once you've gone ahead. You're letting the opposition...
Shapes to shoot! It's a goal! Paris Saint-Germain are back on level terms.
But pour l'équipe
A
du
horrible
Paris
blip, a horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
Changement pour Manchester United. Le numéro 21.
Manchester United choosing to make the first change.
Le numéro 11.
They're looking at a different game
À la
now.
place,
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want
le
from a
numéro
big
18.
game.
Probing pass. Van Dijk promptly onto that, and that is that. Oh, perfectly measured that. Now it's Haaland. That has been cut short. Ferran Torres providing an outlet on that flank. And that was very necessary. Back in possession and ready to go again. Kukçu. And he plays one through.
There they go, hunting again.
Oh, that's well spotted. Manchester United do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. He can run onto that. De Gea claims comfortably. Well read, nice interception. Knocks it into space. Tries to play it through. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Danny Olmo, and it's Olmo. And again, he's sorted that out terrifically.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Chance, surely! It's come back out to him. Kukçu! That is sensational! About as smooth as it
But pour
gets.
l'équipe de Manchester United.
And they've got their lead
Après
back.
81 minutes de jeu par
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
And that's great movement from him. He instinctively knew that the ball was going to come back out and put himself where he needed to be. The sort of thing you just can't teach.
le numéro 17.
Manchester United have turned to their bench and we're going to have a substitution. Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, Peter, the manager's all smiles, but he's got a big decision to make here. He needs to see this one out.
And smartly reclaimed. Threads one in. It's Rooney! And that could come back to haunt them.
Yeah, you always felt that they were going to up the tempo after going behind. It's not like they have any other option now.
Can he get it through? Lobbed in behind.
Manchester United nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
Delivered low. Pass somewhat off target. Manchester United close now to seeing this one through to the end. Tries to pass it through. And this is Rooney. Gavi! And that's a good finish. We thought they were done, but never say never.
But pour l'équipe du Paris Saint-Germain. Le numéro
So
18.
all square with almost no time remaining.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now the only question is whether there's enough in the tank to grab another.
And that is the last of the action. A good watch, more than a good watch actually, certainly from a sporting perspective. It lacks winner of course, but the crowd...
Hello everyone, and welcome to
So bring it on.
today's match.
Hype, expectation,
Manchester
emotion.
United.
The game yet to kick
Again,
off. The excitement already palpable. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So we're up and running. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
This man Rudiger's going to be a very stern test for any attacker to beat, Peter. He's amongst the smartest defenders around with his positioning, and he's got the pace and strength to deal with the quickest opponent. He's not going to fall for cheap tricks either. He's just not that type to dive into tackles.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. Aimed beyond the defence. Barcola providing an outlet on that flank. Oh, shooting chance! Big moment! Massive goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Manchester United are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. It's played through for him. Lampard. Camavinga. It's not an especially good pass, that. Can he get on the end? Barcola! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Oh, what has happened here? Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Danilo made a surge from full-back, as it turned out, unsuccessfully. Guardiola promptly onto that, and that is that. Lee Kang-in showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it. Goes for a shot! And that was probably asking just too much.
Yeah, typically for him, that was the furthest thing from easy, but it still didn't stop him having a go.
Quarter of an hour played. Rice.
Manchester United really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Pass just lacking in accuracy. Ball is over the line. Danilo. Not the most accurate pass. Threads one in, and he's cut it out. And that was very necessary. It's a throw-in. Intercepts the throw, that's well read. And he's undercooked that. And it's Neymar. Can he get it through? And he cuts out the supply. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
This looks promising. And he's there to belt it away. Danilo.
Munich definitely like their pressing from the front.
Yeah, it's relentless at times, Jim, isn't it? High energy, high intensity.
Standard practice nowadays, Peter. Make sure you don't give your opponents any time to think on the ball.
Lampard, a true great in every sense of the word. Lee Kang-in, and he can thump it away. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Well, played right into his path. And he's quick to get rid. Drogba was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And he was quick to react. And it's Kukçu. Now, can they get him away? And he is dashing away. It's a pretty loose pass. Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. And this is Drogba. And the shot! And no mistake! And this is getting better and better. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get press from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
So that's 2 now without reply.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Oh, that's well spotted. And he's straight offside. Manchester United are still behind as we reach out for half-time. Rudiger. So what can they make of this? Spread it left. Hazard in acres of space out wide. That pass has been well intercepted.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Neymar is in a really good position out wide and smartly reclaimed. Now it's Neymar. Passing is crisp and sharp. Now this could be a chance. And the finish! Relentless! Just relentless! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, Peter, they should just never...
That's the end of the first 45. Well, who would have thought it? A huge chasm between the two teams already, and it might grow even wider in this second half. Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second. And here is the first touch of the second half. 45 minutes to change their fate. Danilo. Barcola looking to receive it in space. Oh, that pass isn't the best. It's ended up in no man's land. Drogba. It's Drogba! And for sure, that was not one of his best.
Drogba clearly was a little selfish there, but I don't think it was a bad attempt.
Van Dijk. Oh, this looks sharp. Good ball, good take. Lee Kang-in! Outstanding save to keep that out.
Manchester United really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Oh, that was vital. And here's Lee Kang-in! Oh, good finish! It could be a lifeline! 2 more needed! As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
Manchester United may be down, but not out just yet. Danilo. Oh, that's superb. It's Drogba! And he hits the net! It's all becoming so easy. Unstoppable. Just how do they contain him?
Drogba demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
It's starting to look like a done deal now. Neymar unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Knocks it into space. Now it's Neymar. Lampard wants to run onto this. That has not gone well. Lovely pass, but can he get there? There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Has a look and plays it forward. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Well, that looks a decent ball. Oh, cracking ball. Decent shot! And that's in! He'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
Number 4, Lee come in. Lee come in. Lee come in. Substitution for München. Number 29, Bradley Barcola. Number 4, Eduardo Camavinga. Coming on the field. Number 7, Erling Haaland. Number 13, Martin Odegaard.
And that's it. Well, that's it for tonight's match. So it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening.
Everyone, please turn to the screen for a special presentation of our tireless... Hello everyone, and welcome to...
Well, football is of course ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. Well, we're underway.
Any attack containing Raul is a frightening sight for any defence.
His record's a frightening sight.
Well, when you think about it, most of his ilk will put themselves before the team. But Raul is different and has a greater appreciation for all that and likely to put others in before himself.
That's good running with the ball. Now it's De Bruyne. Looking to play him in. That looks a cracking ball. Akanji calmly anticipates. Spread out to the left. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Now it's De Bruyne. That pass isn't the best. And this is Raul. Now it's Rooney. Pretty cagey early on from both sides. Serginho going face-to-face with his great rival. Passing is crisp and sharp. Pau Kubasi cuts out the pass. McAllister, he's found space here. Akanji. And Azar. And it's De Bruyne. Diaz. Oh, that's neat. He has found the way through. Takes a shot! Goal! Manchester United! Manchester United take the lead.
The goal scorer for
A truly
Manchester
wonderful
United.
strike, decorated with dip and curl.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
Manchester United have fired themselves in front.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Tries to pass it through. He won't be happy with that one.
Manchester United really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash...
Haaland, he's through on goal here. It'll be a throw-in. Zanetti. And that has put paid to that. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
His teammates are really annoyed with that.
And the shot! And there's a goal! And they're threatening to fly away here. There was to be only one outcome.
Oh, that's excellent composure, because the keeper put as much pressure on as he could by not committing sooner.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Saliba did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. De Bruyne. Little pass back. Diaz is wide and looking to get onto this. Now it's Rooney. And it's De Bruyne. Pinches it off him. Vardiol. Knocks it into space. And he's worked it through. And he's heaved it away. Oh, he's been caught napping. Haaland! Relentless! Just relentless! A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
Manchester United.
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
A case now of complete control.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Well, that's beautifully weighted.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Rijkaard. Azar. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
That has been slung wide. He's got away. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Well, that's been cut out, well played. It's played through for him. And the shot! Oh, it's a stunning goal! He's got himself an absolute peach.
The goal scorer for
And they are right back within touch.
45 minutes is
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
Eden Hazard.
So could they be onto something here?
Eden Hazard.
And the shot! And again! Goal! It's all becoming so easy. And that is all they have time for. So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a
Hello,
well-earned
everyone.
rest.
In case of an emergency, please make sure you follow the instructions of our security personnel at all times. Thank you for your cooperation.
So, into the second half. 45 minutes to change their fate. Diaz, he is through here. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. De Bruyne plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And smartly reclaimed. Oh, that's fabulous. All the way back. Long ball by the goalkeeper. Rijkaard. Played out towards the right wing. And he's intervened well there. Caught offside that time. And here's Rooney. Whistle goes again. It's another offside decision. Zanetti just eases him off the ball. Not the most accurate pass.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Has a look and plays it forward. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And he's managed to get free. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. And a chance! And he hits the net. His utter joy. He engages with absolute happiness. Oh, how's that for a class finish?
Well, that's great disguise he got on that finish too. Just toying with the defence, making them guess the wrong thing to do. Made him look a bit silly, Peter.
Substitution for Manchester United, number 21.
Manchester United can now introduce the first of their substitutes. Manchester United are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Number 18.
De Bruyne.
Erling Haaland.
Manchester United
Number
perhaps
10.
contemplating their next
Lionel
change here.
Messi.
Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And he's been shifted off it. Now it's Rooney. He's in a good big chance! Well, he's kept it out. That's a great save.
Manchester United certainly look sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Manchester United with the corner. They're first. And this is chance! Oh, denied at the last.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he reached.
Chance for a shot! Corner number 3 coming up. Rooney with the short one. Manchester United have the chance to go the other way. And he... Oh, just a keeper now! Mignon can clear it away. Now, can they get him away? Oh, what a ball! And he shoots! Oh, it's come off the upright, and it's been given away. In he goes again! Oh, good finish! And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
As if 3 weren't enough. This is nigh on utopian. Manchester United are having a ball here. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Raul. Barella, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Akanji gets across to intercept that. That has not gone well. Hazard stood his ground strongly. Oh, that's delightful. He's found a way through, and he welcomes Hazard! Plenty to... And the finish! It's in! And the chasm continues to widen. A brutal statement that underpins where these teams are at.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
And he's done it again. He's got his second.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
This looks promising. Real chance here. Goes for a shot! It's a goal! They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty more to come.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
How many? Just how many? Now it's Diaz. Shot a goal! And it's in! And this is getting ridiculous. Borderline crazy.
Manchester United.
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
Erling Haaland. There will be 5 minutes at a time.
Haaland might just make this. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Nicely weighted ball. Akanji is a man so notably robust and resolute in his defending. That has been cut short. Now it's De Bruyne. He's picked his way through.
Pretty robust defending.
And he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. Haaland. Juke. That's a sharp pass. And that's that. Manchester United suffer a humiliating defeat, and if that weren't...
Hello everyone, and welcome to...
Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. And that gets things running. Well, we all know who created the concept of total football, but is it fair to say, Jim, that no one embodied it better on the pitch than this man, Ruud Gullit?
That is true, definitely. He has the pace, the power, the technique to play anywhere across the front line, but he also has the intelligence.
He's gone for goal! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end.
Gullit has taken on too much there. That isn't one of the areas he thrives on.
And we have our very first corner. Lee Kang-in is there, and he can get that clear. The most accurate pass.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Nesta, he's it forward. Hazard. Zola, looking for options for movement. Now there's a... takes a shot! He's delivered all right!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
That is so good, such sharp skills. And such a delicious finish.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. And this is Zola. McAllister. Al Kubasi promptly onto that, and that is that. And he was quick to react. Saliba. Now it's Rooney. Can he get it through? That pass isn't the best. Vieira. Zola. And it's Azar. Oh, perfectly measured that. Decent chance! They want to be quick to recover this. That's going to go a long way. Nicked it back promptly. No, he's just misjudged that one. Al Kubasi kept his eye on it, and he's there. And this is Azar. Zola.
Manchester United are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Into the channel. Guardiola calmly anticipates. Mignon punts it upfield. And this is Rooney. It's a pretty loose pass. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Al Kubasi gets over and intercepts.
Ajax have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
No, again there's no way through. Zola. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And the finish! It's a goal! And there's the goal they've been looking for. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
Ajax are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
There's a certain authoritativeness in everything they do now. If they want to kill off this game, now's the time to get it done.
Now it's Forlan. Now, can they get him away? And he's picked out the run. And Zola! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they're threatening to fly away here. Beautiful, just beautiful. The joy of the moment.
That was magnificent. The way he caught it so perfectly, I think he's even managed to surprise himself, Peter.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
Vieira is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Now it's Lee Kang-in. Well timed, excellent interception. Pirlo. Zola. Some really good ball movement. Forlan! And that's off target.
And that was really good pressure. They did enough to put him off in the end.
Well, they've got it again. Played out to the left flank. He's a sharp little ball here. It's Azar! And somehow he kept it out.
Well, talking about playing into your opponent's hands, that kind of thing is not going to get them back into this game.
And it's been taken short.
2 added minutes have been indicated.
And he can clear it away. That has not gone well. Oh, there's a probing ball. And that brings the first half to a close. Well, the mood in the two camps couldn't be more different as they go in for half-time. Elation on one side, misery on the other. Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon. We're on the move again. 45 minutes to change their fate. Vieira. And this is Mohamed Salah. It'll pass back.
Modern football for you and all that pressing.
That is ended up in no man's land. And it's with the keeper. Maldini. Played back to the goalkeeper. But it's Thuram. Forlan is herring after that one. Now it's Lee Kang-in. Pass somewhat off target. Zola does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Now it's Lee Kang-in. Pull it. And this is Forlan. To McAllister. Koundé. Tries to pass it through. Chance! And the keeper has shown real class. He had to be at his very best.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
Kukçu goes short. Ajax are looking to go forward now. Oh, that's fabulous. Succumbs to the pressure. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And he's intervened well there. Vardiol.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
McAllister. And it's Azar. That is ended up in no man's land. Pirlo plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. And this is Rooney. Zola. That has not gone well. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. No, that's been intercepted. Nesta cuts out the pass. Zola. Now it's Forlan. Oh, strongly challenged there. Kukçu did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Back towards the middle. And here's Mohamed Salah. Takes a shot. And that is a save of real quality. Not easy by any means.
Well, I suppose he was being urged to shoot. Maybe the crowd will stay a little quieter next time.
Azar. McAllister floated through. Nesta deals with that comfortably. Saliba kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Nicely shaped ball. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Into the last quarter of an hour. Zola. Now it's Rooney. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Now it's Forlan. That is good strength. And it's Azar. That's an imaginative pass. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Manchester United clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
And this is Azar.
Well, they can at least make a fight of it. Even if it's just a goal, the lift it would give would be huge no matter what the end result is.
Just the keeper in his way. And the keeper's done brilliantly to thwart him.
Well, his positioning was just spot on and he made the goal look an awful lot smaller.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 21, Eden Hazard. Number 4, Lee Kang-in. Coming on the field. Number 9, Rafinha. Number 10, Lionel Messi.
Ajax can make their change now with a break in play. Now it's Rooney. Pirlo is always looking to break lines. Ibrahimovic. Now it's Shevchenko. That's a sharp pass. I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
Substitution for Manchester United, number 23.
So a bit of a revolving door here.
Koundé.
Lots and lots of changes.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
It's a throw-in. Messi. Defending was strong and firm. And this is Bale. And the through ball. Oh, great chance! Shevchenko! And somehow he's managed to miss it.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. Threads one in. And no, that was never going to make it. Oh, nicely intercepted. And there goes the final whistle. A tale of two teams, one irresistible, unstoppable, the other fragile and...